Yeah, so my name's Danny. I'm an alcoholic, and when I was when I was a kid, I had really bad social skills. I was just a really lonely kid. I grew up in a really small town. Uh, didn't fit in. About the only thing I could find to fit in with other people was drugs and alcohol. Mostly alcohol at first. Started drinking regularly when I was about 14, 15, and it just started easily. It started like the same way that you hear the stories all over the place. Maybe some people can relate to it. It starts with a little bit of weed here and there, getting drunk on the weekend. Just seemed to notice that I fit in a lot better when I wasn't sober, and that just kind of seemed to be under control. I seemed to be a normal drinker for the longest time. I was made it, through my teens and early 20s. I was getting drunk on the weekend, smoking weed every day, smoked a ton of weed and never once enjoyed it. I don't remember a single time I got high and actually had a good time, but everybody around me was doing it, so that was what I did to fit in. And progressed from there, selling a lot of it, smoking a lot of it, mostly smoking what I was supposed to sell. Uh, Eventually, things started coming to a head. I met somebody, met a girl when I was 24, and that was my first real serious long-term relationship. I was with her for most of my 20s, and after about a year of being with her, I wasn't happy. I didn't know why I wasn't happy, but I wasn't happy, and I just knew that when I was drinking, I didn't feel unhappy. So started drinking every day after work. I hadn't really dabbled too much in drugs, but I was working construction, so the drugs I did dabble in were drugs. Um, you know, uh, so eventually, when I stopped smoking weed, when I was 20, 25, 26, I immediately replaced it with alcohol. And one drink turns into three or four, and then it just kind of turns into a consistent blackout. And I would say that between the age of 27 and 29 was just a 2, 3 year blackout. I don't remember very little. I remember very little of that period of time. I just didn't want to be where I was at, and I didn't want to put in any actual work to get out of where I was at. So that's where I wound up, and that was it.